Just a man on a mission, ambition to never fail. Personality electric, he is animated male. Intelligent and wise, calm and often cool. Chris James giving opinions while also speaking the truth. Empathy and compassion. Stephen Michael is here, helping you through your traumas, helping you with your fears. These three forces combine and keep it honest. Turn up the volume, cause this is the application of knowledge.
Welcome to the Application of Knowledge podcast. I am Animated Mel. We have Chris James and we have Stephen Michael here with us. And we're on episode 133. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like this video, and we're going to get this bad boy rolling for you. Stephen, where we're starting today, you seem like you got a lot on your mind over there.
No, I don't.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I was going to say that, is this the type of energy we can expect from you this episode?
I am sleepy, but I mean, as we converse, as I interact with you all, I'm sure I'll liven up a bit.
Okay, so it's sleep, not frustration.
Frustration from what?
I don't know. It's Sunday. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe your team.
Bengals didn't play today.
We didn't play yet.
Oh, okay.
We played tonight.
Oh, you got the night game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who you playing against?
Giants.
Okay.
The funny thing is, like, we are playing against the division. Well, I'm not sure. I can't remember what they are, but Dallas. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, man, they're going to be here in Dallas.
NFC East.
Okay. And they going.
Oh, yeah. So is Dallas home when you play them?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go.
I was thinking about it, but then I seen those prices of tickets. I'm just like,
oh, what they looking like?
I'm good. It's like $1,000. I'm just like, man,
For one ticket? For a regular football game?
Where's the seat at?
Well,
Because I know you like good seats.
well, they do have seats because the seats that I were looking at that were like 1,000 plus. I mean, they aren't like on the field or anything like that. They're like within the stands, but most of them are like sold out and like they're being resold. So it's kind of hard to actually buy the ticket because I often.
Why?
Hey man,
Is that just normal cowboy football, or is that...
Cowboys? They will boost the price up just because they're America's football team.
Jeez.
They have like the best stadium.
Yeah.
Like literally the best.
You
stadium.
could I mean, if you look for somebody who's a season ticket holder, you could.
Yeah,
I mean,
the thing is, they do have seats that you could buy, but it's only for standing.
Well, yeah,
And I would do that. It's like, nah, I don't want to be standing
For 4 hours?
Yeah, because I don't have the greatest. You're getting up there in age.
I mean, not just that. Regardless, who wants to stand for 4 hours? The only time that I would probably do that is if it was years ago.
Okay.
And, I was like drinking, I'm walking around the whole time. I'm not really paying attention to the fact that I'm just standing, right? Me and my boys were chopping it up. That is at that point where I would buy those tickets. If you're there to watch the game and get super engrossed, that's not really the greatest way to do it.
Yeah, I would. The thing is, I've been to I didn't buy the tickets, but this was years ago. You remember when we was in Louisville, and this was probably like one of the most wild nights where I think maybe you came down then. You came down in Louisville when we lived in Louisville.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
Actually, I think you were down here. You and Tyler. I think we went to like a strip club afterwards. And
Jaguars.
Possibly. And we met. There was this girl, some white chick that I met. And I met her that night. Yeah, you met her. Yeah, you were there. Stephen was there. You had him in there. And the next day, we linked up and we ended up going to a football game.
Oh, okay.
And she got the tickets and all that stuff, and they were standing room tickets. Mm-hmm. And it was actually a pretty good experience. It's not that bad because if you ever been to the Cowboy Stadium, the screens are massive, so you're not really missing a lot. Granted, you don't have the comfortability of, having your own seat, and if you move from your spot, it's more like a first come first serve type basis or whatever. Mm-hmm. But those tickets are $50, $100 or something like that.
That's extremely reasonable.
Yeah.
But once again, that's like going to a bar and watching it, but you're going to the game and watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why they're, And if that's the experience that you want or you're okay with, that's fine. If you want to actually try to watch the game live, even though you are there live, but it's not the same, then yeah, you're going to pay a little bit more.
I would go if I had other people.
Okay.
It wouldn't just be an experience where I'm the only Bengals fan and they're just like a group of Cowboys fans and I got to fend for myself. Like, granted, Cowboy fans, they don't be like fighting or anything like that.
Unless they're playing the Eagles.
Yeah, or one of their rivals. But it's more along the lines of, just having some people who,
You want to talk shit. You know what I mean? Go back and forth. And you know what I mean? Like, yo, you got somebody just in case. It's... Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. And the funny thing is my shit talking when it comes to Bengals, well, I would say maybe as I've grown, has actually started to die down a lot more. So I'm just like, man.
Why, you lose confidence in your team?
This season, I don't think it's going to go well because we're 1-4 right now. And we shouldn't have lost to Baltimore last week. So, granted, I know Baltimore is a pretty good team.
Yeah, but you guys.
But we shouldn't have lost.
I think we're 2-3.
I only like the Colts because of y'all have Zaire. I like him, and he's a dope individual, like a dope human.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I got them Kyrie's.
Which ones? The Twin Flame?
The Chief.
Oh, the brown ones?
Yeah.
With
the
Chief
tassels.
Chief Holla, okay. I was going to get him, but I was like, I have enough. I have like 4 pairs of his shoes. I was like, I'll take a break on them.
And that's what's up. I don't have any. But I really like these, not because of how they look, but because of what it represents. Like
that's not, I wouldn't expect you to get some Kyrie.
That's exactly right.
Did you go to his website and get him?
Yeah, whatever that website is. Is that his website?
It's Anta's, but they're like they're like he's like the premier.
He upgraded them because do they have other shoes that you like?
They have other cool looking shoes, but I literally I'm only on their site or
For
anything
Kyrie.
for Kyrie.
Yeah, I was like, bro, Kyrie, man, he's that dude, and this is all.
You would get the brown ones.
They're the only ones with the tassels that are limited edition. It's I mean, I don't know what to say. I had to get them.
I respect it. I was going because he came out with he has the Twin Flame ones, which is like the ones that was inspired for him and his dad, and those are purple. And then he came out, I want to say maybe a couple of days later with Yin and Yang, which are like black and white. And I was like, fuck, I was waiting for him to come out with some all black ones, man. And then he came out with those Chief Hollow.
Those are colorways, right?
Yeah.
So, but the Chief, what do they call it? Chief,
something like that, man. Yeah, Chief Hollow.
Those actually are different.
Yeah, because I personally don't like them.
I don't think they're the most attractive shoe.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm not really a fan of the design of it. The meaning is obviously a little bit more impactful than anything, but I just didn't like the design of it. Now, I could pull it off because I can pull off anything. Yeah, but
I'm still trying to figure it out.
that can go, bro. I swear, y'all should let me style y'all for a little bit. Give you a week. Everybody be in this bitch with a robe.
We'd all be looking like anime characters.
They're like, we in a dojo. Everybody leveling up in here.
Fucking Ronin warriors for real.
Parachute pants and robes.
And Jesus slippers.
Hey, everybody, man, y'all look cozy as hell. Hey, man, we comfortable, man. We living in comfort. You feel me? That'd be dope, though. That'd be funny for us to like change styles for like a day. I don't think me and your style would be too bad.
No.
Steven is more of an athletic style. You're saying he could wear your clothes, is what you're saying?
Well, I can probably wear his clothes more than anything.
For sure. I mean, because
I can wear both of y'all.
you still look weird because when you go to the gym, I'm gonna be like, that looks weird.
You got the, because I seen you got the vest. I feel like that's your like signature look, like a vest.
It's a fall look.
Oh,
even
yeah,
though
yeah.
it's not, even though we're still,
It's still like 80, 90s, man.
I think that today is the last day, and then going into next week, we will actually have some high of 70s.
So you're trying to force the cold to come.
Yeah.
It's
like, I'm
it's
some-
it's coming. Today, I think today is the last day.
It's 89 today, or no, it's 95. Why can't we just leave it alone?
Damn, it's
Just leave it alone.
100.
Leave what alone?
The weather.
Our
We could do fall in November.
expound.
We could do fall in November.
You trying to keep it right here?
Yeah, I like it right where it's at.
Because you don't be outside.
Steven, I used to work outside. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
you does that have anything to do with right now?
What you're saying doesn't matter. When I worked outside, I liked the weather too.
You
So
like
it's-
it 96 in
I'm
the
consistent.
middle of October.
Sure.
That's because you don't be outside.
Once again, when I worked outside, I didn't mind it either.
Okay, well,
Like, I like hot.
Okay, I can respect
Who
it.
doesn't like sun and
who doesn't like who doesn't? It's not just sun. It's hot.
I don't have a problem with going down to 89 degrees.
It's 90. It's a high of 96 today, and it's October
It's fall.
13th.
It's not fall.
It is.
Oh yeah. It's
Fall
officially
ended
fall.
last month.
I don't care what y'all are saying.
I'm okay with it, not simply because I'm inside and I mainly get a lot of AC, but I mean, I would be okay with a little bit colder weather, you know, so just so I can throw a little jacket.
What does that mean? A little bit colder.
65 to 70.
Yeah,
65 to 70.
I think 70, 75 is fine.
Jesus Christ! How about 80? I'll do 80.
I'm cool with 70.
80 for fall.
Why do you keep talking about fall? Forget the fact that it's fall. We could do fall in November.
Talking about temperature.
Yeah, we're just talking temperature.
Just okay. Well, my ideal temperature would probably be about 70, 75.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. You act like
70, yeah.
you've been in Texas too long. 70,
I
70s.
moved here for this.
Okay, well, great. 75 is not cold by
not-
any stretch of the imagination.
I'm not saying that it is cold. Now, we talking 75 all day long because when it's 75 during the day, it's going to be 60 at night.
That's even better.
I'm okay with it.
I like going outside on the patio with this weather, and it's just like, oh my God, amazing at night.
I mean, 60 at night is not even. It's not cold. You could
60 at night. 60 at night is.
You can throw on a light jacket. You can throw on hoodies. You can wear pants.
Yeah.
You can still wear shorts.
Yeah, you can
There's
do all that.
you have so many options when you're in that
So you're gonna do shorts and a tee
60
at
to
60 outside
75.
at night?
What?
You're gonna do shorts and a tee and a 60 outside at night?
I don't think that's cold.
I ain't
That's
wearing-
cap.
I ain't wearing
That's
shorts
cap.
at
You're
night.
not doing that.
Nah, I wear pants.
I mean, I would I do that? Ideally, no.
I wear pants in the
That's
summer.
what I'm
That's
saying.
not. I mean, you said, could I do it
Could
if I
you?
was
That's-
out?
that's not what I
if
said.
I was out during the daytime and that was my outfit, and then now it's 60 degrees. Am I gonna say I have to go home and change? No. Is that if it is 60 degrees now and I'm going out at nighttime? Is that the attire I would put on? No.
Right.
Stop
So
at
that's
the
my
mall.
point.
That's
That's my point.
Better stop at a mall
But
first and buy a
could
change of
you?
clothes.
Yes, you could. 60 degrees is not that cold. 50, 55, now you're starting to get cold.
55 is definitely cold.
It's cold in Texas.
Because then you have to have a breeze.
You don't
too.
have to.
It's gonna be a breeze. Texas is the windiest city in the nation. I mean, Dallas. I said Texas. Dallas.
I'm gonna say
Dallas is the
I was thinking about that for a
the
second.
nation.
Yeah, Dallas is the windiest city in the nation, I believe. Or what I could say, I'll say this: it's windier than Chicago, so I'll say that.
Really?
I've heard that too.
Yeah, it's windier than Chicago. It's windy out here.
It's very
Like,
very windy.
People don't pay attention, but it's very windy.
Oh no, I realized how windy it was when I started detailing, and I
Right.
was cleaning a car, and then I'd get to the other side and it's dusty.
Yeah.
And this is a consistent thing. So it is extremely the wind is constant, even in Euless.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go to Dallas proper, and it is very windy. Now I believe that Chicago gets the title because it has different, like it has higher wind gusts or something of that nature. But
I would think anything closer to the water has a lot of wind.
I mean, I think it's because of where we live, like how the weather travels.
I think it's the plane, the flat plane, and maybe the buildings.
I mean, we are in a tornado.
We're in Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
So there's something to do with that. But Chicago is right up there as well. And it is called the Windy City, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is the windiest city.
Does Chicago have water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ever been to Chicago?
Yeah, but I don't remember water.
Shit.
There's a reason, though.
It's like a more civilized New York.
Is it more civilized?
Chicago
Actually,
is
you know,
crazy,
it's
bro.
probably New York crazy too.
No, you're talking about when you went. Chicago recently, I think, has had an uptick.
Yeah, when I went, it was. Yeah, I mean, we went next to that beam, but it was also the pandemic. Around the time of the pandemic,
Everybody was inside or something.
well, it was a lot less people around, and people put your mask on.
Okay.
I'm so glad we got.
So yeah, we are correct. So Chicago is known as the Windy City, and that's because it has stronger wind gusts. But on average, Dallas has a higher consistent wind speed than Chicago. So Dallas is 10.5 miles per hour. Chicago is 9.9.
Shit, I'll take it.
So
I'm
what
okay
we
with
said was
that.
exactly correct.
Shit, windy weather. That is like.
It's not as good as it sounds.
I mean, it's perfect. I mean, like if you wear like.
Oh my God.
like
Capes
like,
If you wear flowy clothes.
Yeah, I mean, and you just turn, nigga, you look cool as hell. You know what I mean?
It's good
Stand on top of a building. nigga.
for specific things, but consistent wind when you are trying to do certain things is not good.
It's annoying. Too much of anything when you're trying to do something will be annoying.
It's like, bro, why is it so wind? And that was another frustrating thing, just working outside.
Like microphone, like
And
you
you're-
blow into the microphone
right.
if you outside doing interviews or something like that.
It's not. It's not a good thing. If you want to go fly kites, great. I mean,
Shit.
but all that wind constantly, like just a constant, and you would think like, oh, it's hot out there. You guys have all that wind. You don't feel it. When it's 105, you don't feel that wind.
It's a warm wind.
Right, or like opening an oven that has those those conduction ovens, convection ovens, where they have the fan in the back. That's what it's like. It cooks hotter.
Alrighty. Elon Musk.
He's an evil genius, bro.
He's an evil genius. Have y'all seen those robots?
Optimus is crazy, bro. I'm like, here's the thing I don't understand. I actually just had this conversation. I don't understand how people think Elon is so good. I get the delusion because I was under the same delusion, probably 10 years ago. But when I really started looking at things, I'm like, yo, this dude is literally building the infrastructure for the Terminator. Like, he's the one doing it. Mm-hmm. And everybody's okay with it. And I'm like, this is how it happens in the movies. Because you always wonder, like, how did they let it get out of control? It's because people are under this delusion that Elon is just this amazing guy. And now he's basically going to be on Donald's cabinet. Like, this is insane. This nigga he's like, the question was posed, who's more evil, Bill Gates or Elon Musk? And I said, it's got to be Elon. Because everybody thinks Elon's that dude. It's got to be Elon because Bill Gates is like, look, I'm gonna poison you. I'm gonna do this.
Is that your natural rebel mind? I don't agree.
I'm about to explain it.
Okay.
First of all, do you believe Elon is evil? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So we agree he's evil. Bill Gates and Elon are both evil at a high level.
I think all billionaires are.
You don't think he's evil.
What? I don't understand what brings you to that conclusion that he.
See, this is the part I'm talking about. This is why I'm saying Elon's worse. The fact that Mel doesn't even realize it.
Why do you think he's evil?
Okay,
not
first,
that I don't realize that. I just
no.
We have two different definitions of what we think is evil.
No. We don't, nigga. We know what evil is. What is Elon evil or not? In your opinion?
It's okay to go against Chris.
Oh, nigga, I know.
Okay.
I'm just trying
Sometimes I don't think it comes through.
Nigga, you probably feel like that.
Okay.
Nigga, don't be projected.
Why you gotta think so hard about this?
Because I don't think that evil is probably the right
Okay,
word.
so that's fine.
He
So
doesn't
you-
necessarily have everything that I agree with.
No, I'm not saying do you like him or not.
Because you think of Bill Gates, that nigga is evil.
Bill Gates is evil.
That nigga is completely
And I don't
evil.
think that they're on the same level either.
Okay, so okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna explain. The reason why Elon is more evil than Bill Gates is just because of the conundrum. Like, is he evil? And why is he evil? Everybody knows Bill Gates is evil. So Elon does it more sneakily. And the way he does it is by portraying this character that is like righteous and you really for the people. But at the same time, Mel, he played a significant role in developing ChatGPT, or just the AI that we currently understand. Mm-hmm. That AI that everybody fears, right? He played a significant role, and then when it got out of hand, he bailed like you didn't know what you were doing. He's created Neuralink, which is literally being able to read your mind, put images and thoughts in your mind, augmented reality, and whatever else they're going to do with it. He's creating the iRobots as we speak. He created the cyber cab, which is the iRobot car, and he has the cyber bus, which is the iRobot bus. He's creating the infrastructure for the new world order where humans aren't cops anymore. It's robots, because humans make mistakes, right? And so now you have artificial intelligence and robots running around playing cop. But all of this stuff can be manipulated at the push of a button. There's no way that you could create a robot that's not hackable. Okay, that's impossible. So even if Elon doesn't push the red button and turn all the robots and all his technology on humankind, someone can do it, right? Because he created the platform for it. And we all know this is a possibility. And so he's doing all of this. He's creating all of this infrastructure under the guise of being this great guy, and he's cool. He just loves technology, and he's building rockets, and we're going to Mars. Nigga, you can't even land on Mars. Mars is a freaking light. You think Elon doesn't know Mars is a light? He knows that space isn't what they've been teaching us it is. So what is all of that? Putting fake cars in space and building all these fake rockets and everything. What do you think he's doing? We all know that's fake. So what's he doing with SpaceX? Like, for real? He's just a good guy, and if the Earth ever gets inhabitable, we could go to Mars. It's like, bro, that's all a lie. What intentions do you think are behind that besides something devious?
But why do you think that it's a lie?
Mel, come on. Stop playing with me.
No, why do you think you got the rockets, because they just had a launch recently. Tyler, you see Tyler posting on his Facebook? He's like, oh,
No.
man.
He believes in everything, bro.
That nigga is, he be posting these pictures of
NASA.
just the planets. This is so beautiful. I'm like, bro.
Nice graphics, bro.
It's beautiful artwork.
CGI. It is. It's beautiful artwork. Like, do y'all think that these planets look like this?
He does.
Most people do.
Yeah, so my point is this. You're gonna sit here and tell me that you don't know Mars is a star?
I don't know nothing about that.
This is insane.
I don't know nothing about that.
Here's
Big,
what
the reason why I said I don't know nothing about that is because I don't believe in it. I don't know nothing about it.
Nigga, you can't not believe in it. The lights are there. What are you talking
I
about?
believe in what I see. I don't believe in what they show me.
Okay, and what do you see when you look at Mars?
I don't know what Mars is. I ain't never seen it.
Any of the planets. Have
Nigga,
you seen any of them?
Never.
Jesus.
I've been shown them. I've never been looking out and saying,
Bro.
hey, I'm about to, hey, y'all trying to look at Mars today? Hey, we about to look at Mars, cuz.
Bro,
No. Hey,
Mars-
nigga, show me Mars.
Mars, every once in a while you can see Mars. This looks like a red light. Not like really red. You know what I mean? Like a brick red or something.
Well, anything that happens up in the sky, I just be like, it is what it is. I don't believe we ever been outside of where we currently, like the Earth's atmosphere. I don't think we've ever been outside of that. So anything that they tell us that's outside of Earth, I just like, okay, y'all say it is that, but no, I don't follow that. So I don't know what Mars is.
I think that everything that you're saying is valid. I think that one of the reasons why people would very much disagree that Elon is evil is because he hasn't actually actively done anything that I'll say has like really hurt people. And then I'll say yet.
Correct.
And so that's why I think a lot of people would disagree with you.
That's why you would disagree with me.
I think that I've already said that I think that Elon is evil.
Right, but we're saying like in the comparison between Bill Gates. Isn't that the reason why you're saying Bill Gates is more evil?
Yeah, but I didn't even say it yet. So can I?
Okay, I'm confused. Go ahead.
I'm talking about Elon right now.
Okay. Go ahead.
Now, in comparison, well, you made me fast forward my point.
I thought you just made it.
No, I didn't. In comparison, Bill Gates has been, I'll just say, around as all of our lives. Elon hasn't been around all of our lives. Technically he has because he's older than us, but when I say all of our lives, we've known Bill Gates for a very long time. And
you've really known him the same amount of time, though.
Isn't Elon
because
younger?
Amazon or
yeah, that's Bezos.
What did Elon start with? Was it PayPal?
Nigga, Microsoft has been around way longer than that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So, from my experience, the first thing that Gates did, and that I found out that Gates is sneaky, is when he started creating the viruses for Microsoft and then selling us the antivirus to now make everybody need an antivirus. And from there, now people have been watching him. And then, of course, he has a host of things that we have seen that he's done that actually are negative and actually impact people negatively.
Right, he's killed people.
Right. So I think that I can't personally put him anywhere near the same level as Gates. I think Gates is, in my opinion,
he's the final boss.
He is the final boss, at least right now. And does Elon have the potential to be greater than him? Yes.
100%.
Because Elon has taken technology.
Who else has the potential to be the next Bill Gates besides Elon?
Bezos.
No, he doesn't.
He's not.
Mark Zuckerberg, possibly, because
Mark's turning.
Yeah, he's turning.
What do you mean?
He's turning, man. He's changing.
He's going a different direction.
He called Trump and apologized to him.
I mean, Elon.
You think that's cap?
Trump said it,
bro. I don't trust none of these niggas.
I understand.
None of these niggas. No. Zuckerberg, Trump, Musk, all these niggas.
Bezos, Bates.
I don't trust any of these
Mark
niggas.
I didn't say I trust them, but what I'm saying is that you've seen Zuckerberg in them Senate hearings, and he always has that face where he looks like a ghost, and they be roasting him. Zuckerberg, if you watch he talked about Meta, Quest, and all this stuff. Like, this nigga's been working out. He's been taking protein. Like,
I saw him with the beard.
Zuckerberg is changing.
He's changing.
Because if we think about Zuckerberg, he's about our age. Like, he started Facebook in college, and he was doing an interview, and he was like, it was a project. Yahoo offered him $1 billion to buy Facebook at the time.
That's got to be like one of the only interviews he has, isn't it?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
It was recent.
Yeah, it was recent.
Yeah. Well, he's starting to do them. He's changing.
He's changing.
So now, granted, we take all this with a grain of salt.
All with a grain of salt.
Because all billionaires are all the same.
And Mark Zuckerberg is one of the most dangerous.
Right.
So let's keep it above.
So I'm not saying that he's this good guy now. But what I am saying is that he is moving away from leaning left. And I'm not just talking about politics, but just what he aligns himself with as far as his values. And whether we don't trust him, that's fine. But when Trump comes out and says, yeah, Zuckerberg has called me multiple times, and he just called me recently, and he apologized for what he did about the laptop and all this stuff, because it came out, and it's 100% true. And he was in the Senate hearing, so it's no longer a conspiracy. They did it, and they did it at the request of the Democrats. And so I don't think that, you know, I don't think Zuckerberg's he's not at that level yet.
Dana White, is he a billionaire?
I would
don't
imagine
think he's a billionaire, but he's
gotta be close,
fairly
right?
close. Yes, he had to be fairly close.
He's a really
good businessman.
Is he the founder of the UFC or what is it?
Well, he owns it with he's like a co-founder.
He's got to be a billionaire.
He's got to be a billionaire, right?
Yeah.
He's not even on the list. Ed McMahon, not even on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Ed?
Vince, sorry.
Okay.
I know what you meant.
Right. There is an Ed McMahon, though, isn't
There is.
Yeah, I was just like, Ed.
But Vince McMahon, right? They're not even on the list. It's really just Elon. He's the only person in the running. Now in a completely different capacity, right? He's not buying up farmland and then investing in fake meat, but he's setting up the infrastructure for Skynet. Literally.
People gonna say you watch too many movies.
I mean, you can say that all you want. It's the writings on the wall.
I'll say go watch Terminator series.
You don't watch Terminator?
I've only seen it like one time when I was a kid.
What? How? Why?
I was
scared of it?
I'm not really a big
Nigga,
fan
Terminator
of
scared me.
like robot and sci-fi films. That has like anything to deal with outer space. That's how I was kind of like with the anime Cowboy Bebop. I was kind of turned off a little bit until but it's anime. But anything that deal with outer space, that's why I was never into Star Wars or anything that deals with robots. I was like, it's not really my thing. But because martial arts was mainly.
So you didn't like RoboCop?
No, I did not.
Oh my God, Mel.
I will say that because he's pushing technology, it's attractive to people.
Of course,
right? So he also has a phone that's coming out.
Elon is? Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
To compete with Apple.
Yeah, a direct competitor.
He does not like Apple.
No, he doesn't. So
now,
I
wonder if his feelings about Apple changed after Steve Jobs died. Because I feel like
likely have.
I feel like he didn't really have much of an issue until
I think Steve Jobs was killed or gave him.
Of course,
someone gave him something because he was so innovative.
Right, and then after Steve Jobs died, they had things that were already in the pipeline that were like innovative, and then from then, I mean, you're talking about since I think the iPhone. I think XR or X, which is almost 10, whatever generations ago, it's been the exact same phone.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed. They've added features, like things like that, but the phone hasn't changed. Yeah. And when you have Android and you have all these other, well, not Android, that's the operating system, but you have all these other companies that are making Android devices. And they have now, I can't ever pronounce their names, Huawei or whatever. It's a
Huawei.
Huawei, okay. And they now have a 3-fold phone, right? Because
we can't get that here.
It's coming.
It's not.
It'll get here.
It's already banned.
Huh?
Huawei.
You're talking about that particular phone or the technology?
He's talking about the phone.
Yeah, it'll get here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody made the technology is made. Which means that other companies will get the technology, and then they'll say, okay, this is doable then, right? And all they have to do is buy a phone.
I think Huawei's like the best, like when it comes to making phones, because they're ahead. But that's why they were banned.
Well,
Apple had a little bit to do with that.
I'm not sure if Apple, but
I would probably say more Samsung.
I think it's just the government. Like you can.
Who controls the government?
I mean, the secret people in the back.
I mean, yes, but the influence on the consumer world and things of that nature, it's the companies. It's Apple. It's Nike.
But that's why they banned it, because it's made from China.
Yeah,
Huawei's made in China, and I had a Huawei phone in the past, and that bad boy was sick. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just stay with this brand, and then they banned it. I was just like, there's some bullshit. And the only way you can get it, I mean, you can get the phone, but the companies, they won't work for that phone or so.
Oh, you're talking about the actual AT&T Verizon carriers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy when you think about it, because how does that happen? If the nation says we're not letting this phone come in, what's that got to do with Verizon? Right? If the federal government's like, this phone can't come in because of the economy.
Well, they're regulated, by the federal government. So if they say that you can't support this, it's You can't support it.
That's one way to look at it. Regulation is kind of like the excuse for why, right? But at the end of the day, it's like, it doesn't make sense that you're going to say that my company has to create a technology to block this other technology specifically.
Well,
you can ban the phones from coming into the country. You can make it contraband, but that's just like saying fireworks are legal to sell in Kentucky, but they're illegal to use in Ohio. You can't stop people from doing it. They're still going to do it.
Shit, you know how many times we done went over the river, get them fireworks, and start get it popping.
But yeah. So anyway, Apple has not been innovative at all.
At all.
No, and they've not been innovative at all. They're behind.
Copycat.
And Apple has created obviously a brand, and it's the biggest brand.
Yeah, when even Tesla phone coming out.
Even though their technology is not the best, their cameras are not the best. Their screens are not the best. Their phones, all the headphones, they don't have the best.
What they have is a cult following.
I was gonna say they have a culture or
what? No, a cult following.
Yeah, and so it has caused them to then be very comfortable and not be innovative. I think that they need to stop releasing phones every year, which unfortunately that'll never happen because shareholders. And they're like, no, we got to release the phone so we can get this drop. But it would allow them to actually be more innovative.
You think that's the problem?
I think that's one of the problems.
No, Steven, they're making the same phone every year. So it's not like they're creating. It's not like Activision and Treyarch where they've got to create a new game. Well, we saw what happened there.
I mean, but it's the same thing. They're putting out. It's the same bones. The foundation is the same.
Correct. So how hard is that to do every year? It's
very difficult
to put out the exact same phone.
Oh no, that's easy. That's what I'm saying. If you came out and said we're not putting out a new phone every year, we're gonna go to every other year now. Then what that will do is, if their problem is that it's very difficult to innovate because we just don't have time, because as soon as the 16 dropped, people are already talking about leaks for the 17.
You're missing my point.
Make your point. Maybe I'm not missing it. Make it.
You said they put out the same phone every year.
Yeah.
How hard is it for a company that's been putting out the same phone for the past 10 years to keep doing that? That's easy. That's light work.
It's literally
You can't say that that's the reason why they can't innovate. That makes no sense.
It's like Madden, NBA 2K. They'll just release it every other year, and they have like the core following where people just buy it every year. So it wouldn't make sense for them to not do that because people are like maniacs and they'll immediately just go for it and buy it.
It's free. It's low hanging fruit. They've got the money, bro. You just said they're the biggest brand, period. Right?
I said first of all.
I'm just saying that's not the reason why.
I didn't say it was the reason. I said first of all.
As part of the reason.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Damn, you keep jumping down my.
I'm not jumping down your throat.
Yeah, it's the second time.
I don't agree with it.
You don't think you don't think that if they put out a phone every other year, it would force them to be more innovative because people are like, they get used to now having a phone a little longer?
I think that you said it already. Steve Jobs died. They had stuff in the pipeline already. And when that ran out, that was it. Who else is innovating iPhone?
Well, if people stop buying them every year, stock will go down.
Oh, you're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that if stocks start to fall and they're basically backed into a corner, it's like we got to do something different.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's different. That's different. Okay.
But I also think that they should stop putting out a phone every year. I think it's at this point in time where we are, and I'll just say with technology, with phones, you have these other companies that are doing so much. Why has Apple not put out a folding phone? The technology's there. And it's not bad either. It was
good. At first.
It was at first, yeah. But at this point, like you're not getting dust between the LC, the screen.
And that's not even an original idea.
Of course, it's not. None of those are original. Whether it folds like this, whether you fold it like this, like Apple can put out, a sidekick phone where you slide that picture. I mean, there's so many things that they can do, and yet they have just stuck with the damn rectangle. The same thing that they've had since the very beginning. And I'm not saying that they should necessarily, if that's the core of who they are, I'm not saying you have to change that,
Go to a square.
but
No,
no, it doesn't. The form factor doesn't
y'all
work.
want a square phone?
The form factor doesn't fit.
You know what I mean?
But what I am saying is
Look, it hurts.
is that you can maybe you put out your same iPhone. Maybe you do that. This is your bread and butter, right? And then you start putting out a small team, or you get a research and development team, who then puts out iPhone flip, right? Where it's a phone, and now you have the same technology, but then you find a way to change the form factor in a way that some people are gonna be like, oh, this is dope, and now you have an option. Right now, you don't have an option. If I went to Samsung, I have an option. I can get all different kinds of phones. If I want an Apple device, I get a rectangle. And it's the same rectangle that I've gotten from the day one release.
Let's keep it a buck. The phone is nice.
I'm not.
It's a classic product. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have anything. I think it's a timeless beauty, personally. You know, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't disagree with you. You know, bringing back a kick, an iPhone kick or something. Boom. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That'd be dope.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally, you can literally just take this same form factor, make it a little smaller, because this would be the screen, and then you just pop that bitch on the top here, and
I think we're going to be past all that. How the phones are going to move forward, I think they're going to start being more
AI, augmented.
That, and also being more interactive with your body. Like, just as Steve Jobs, he was known for innovation, and you know, you have the headphones and you have music, you have your phone call. He like, how can we, in pictures and all this stuff, how can we get a video camera, a call device, and also actual photography thing, and then a music player all in one. That's what created the iPhone, and which led to this smartphone technology revolution. Now we're going to start having chips being the new part of life.
I think that
what do you mean chips?
Like,
it's about implants.
Like being,
implants.
Yeah, like being, with.
You mean what Elon Musk is doing?
Yeah.
So
everything that he's doing is actually, it's leading us to the next.
It's creating the platform for it.
It's the next. It's the next iteration.
I don't think it's next. I think that we are
a little ways out.
I think that we are genuinely like, and I'm not. And this is my open mind. I genuinely think we're 50 years out from that.
I would say 2050.
2050?
Yeah, I would say
okay,
2050.
So 30. About 30 years or so.
About 25 years.
Okay.
Nah, I personally don't think it's going to take that long.
Mel,
I mean, if there's already people right now who have chips in them.
Hold on a second. Are you saying that you don't think that it'll take? You saying it'll take? I'm talking about where it is now widely accepted.
Yeah, it's like that's what we do now. It's a part of all life.
Okay, well, that's a big difference because I personally wouldn't accept it.
No, we're not saying. I agree. The technology's out. The people are using it now.
Yeah, like that's so. Neuralink is already in people, and they have. I think he just did his second person, and these are people that have been like in really bad accidents that have lost.
Of course.
Right. So
showing where it makes the most sense.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there is a. When you have a generation who is still here that remembers rotary phones, they're not going to get implanted with a chip.
Correct.
Right? So you have to slowly integrate and bring things to the market as those people kind of die off. You then have the new generation, right? So my kids' generation, I think that for them, they'll start to grow up in an era where they're in high school, the Vision Pros, the glasses. This will be kind of a normal thing for them, right? And then they will then be open to, okay, well, maybe we could do something else. And then I think from there, their children would now be introduced to the idea of having a chip. Now there are companies that put chips in like your thumb, whatever, so you can get into buildings and stuff, things like that. But when you talk about a chip that integrates with your motory senses, and so you can just, and then now you can just literally see your phone and you have a chip in your ear. I think that we're really a far off way from there, even though the technology is beginning to be available. But we would have to see things like the Meta glasses, the Quest, the Apple Vision Pros, right? Because that's essentially what we're talking about. But they need to be in a form factor that's convenient. Nobody's going to walk around with them big clunky those goggles on seriously on a consistent basis.
They need to be a contact or something like that.
Yeah. So and we're just simply not there yet, where it is actually good.
And also, you got to work the kinks out, right? People are going to get, they're going to get harmed. They're going to get injured. It's the technology's got to go through bugs. But I do see where, okay, the next step is like contacts, right? Before you actually start putting chips in the back of the head, which is the Matrix, by the way. Oh, I wanted to say, Mel, like you're missing out because you like the Matrix, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Machines, but okay. The Matrix
martial arts though. It's mainly martial arts.
But the Terminator and the Matrix are one movie. So you're
You said the Matrix and Terminator?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've heard that.
Yeah, so you're missing the war that happened before the Matrix, before the robots took over. It's like you're missing the whole first half of the movie.
Okay. Did the black chick create the Terminator 2 though? Because she's the one
that's what she said. That's what she
Oracle.
said. Yeah, that's what she said. It makes sense.
Oh, I'm sorry, not the Oracle. You're talking about the original creator.
Yeah.
And it was stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, she's the one that said they were the same movie. They are different names and characters, but
they just took off pieces of it and then they split them up.
Right. It's actually genius. But the point is,
yeah, they made way more money by breaking them up.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why they did it.
No, I don't think that's why they did it. But
I don't think they would have made more. No, I don't think that's true.
How the Matrix is one of the best series.
Actually, and the Terminator 2.
And you separate them.
Actually, what would have happened is you would have had the unicorn of movies where you probably have 7 installments that are all fire. That's what would have happened.
If they would have created them the same way they did now, but then that wouldn't make sense because then you're like, well, there's no characters that translate over.
No, the characters would obviously translate over because it's the same movie.
So I don't know. I don't know if that would work. I don't know if it would work.
Yes, it would. It's just a sequel.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and The Matrix.
Nah.
Keanu.
I mean, I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but you have to understand. The Terminator is not a complete story, and eventually the Terminator dies.
Right.
So when he dies, we just move to the next phase.
Yeah, when he died, when they brought him back.
Bro, it would be the biggest. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I truly do. But I think that they could pull it off. But we've never seen it before, but that's the point.
You're basically saying that it would be Star Wars level.
Yes, 100%. Not even a question.
Because it's not.
It's not.
And the only reason it's not that...
It's because they're broken up into 2 movies.
Maybe that's why.
And look at all the actors that's come and gone in Star Wars. You know?
I mean, there's huge.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything bigger.
But anyway, Mel, yeah, you need to watch, not all of not all of them, but like probably 1, 2, and 3.
Terminator 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah. Probably 1, 2, and 3. And then think about how it fits into the Matrix, and you just be like, yo, that's dope. But anyways,
I need to go back and watch this.
Skynet is the computer system that took over, and all the robots are controlled by it. And there's no humans, by the way. And I think the reason why the robots took over is because they basically were like, y'all niggas are gonna destroy the earth. Like you niggas are a parasite, so we got to get rid of you. For the
shit, that makes sense, man. That makes sense. That's a good storyline because this shit.
Bro, the storyline's off the charts.
Seeing the way this world's moving, shit. I mean, I got a few humans. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Wow.
If I had
Death Note.
There's definitely a couple people that would have some heart attacks.
I wouldn't put Elon's name in the Death Note, but I would put Bill Gates in there.
Bill Gates is definitely going in the Death Note. 100%.
All right. I mean, y'all got the Death Note. I mean, I put his name in it. I mean,
he's got no. He's got to go.
I mean, but I would also need to know who else he's working with,
Right.
Because it's sort of like a lizard or a snake,
Right.
You cut the head off.
Well, at least we'll
it'll just grow
get
up.
a small reprieve because he's.
Yeah, but
I mean, listen. You start going into when you start looking into Bill Gates, and this is how you can see like what companies he's like really a part of. If he's connected in some way, you know that he is influenced it, and it's a Bill Gates company.
Yeah.
He's not the type of person that's going to just invest in a company and be like, yeah, no. Like, no, Bill Gates is the type of guy who invests, and then now he takes it over. But he's not on the board. He's not a figurehead, right? And you start looking into his like little network. He is invested in so many things.
the butter.
So there's a lot of people that got to go on the note. I'm sure that there's a YouTube video out there that breaks it down.
I'm
You
sure
all you got to
there
do is
is.
watch a YouTube video.
Is you think that's the reason why the elites don't want their names out there? Because they can't.
They think there's a death note.
If their names are out there,
Hey, you got hackers, you got people who are, very creative when it comes to finding out information.
But do you think there's a real death note?
No.
there's a form of it though.
There's probably like a form of
There's a
it.
form.
Yeah, well, because anybody whose name that goes in this book will die, and then now they hire an assassin or something to come take them out.
Something along those
Yeah.
lines. I'm sure that there's plenty of,
Death note came from
hyperbole.
somewhere.
It came from somewhere.
The energy of it came from somewhere.
Right.
Even if you don't necessarily have like a direct contact, like
Yes,
the ideas are there. Yeah.
correct. That's why these stories are real. They're just they can't tell the story the real way.
Yeah. So they embellish.
They embellish
Through their
and they
artwork.
adjust small details, and then people are like, "Yo, that's crazy," but it's like, no, that's real.
I could see why Elon Musk could be considered like someone who's super evil, simply because he's very likable. Like he has a very if you hear him, he says a lot of right things, and he comes off as someone like, man, he doesn't seem like a bad guy.
He feels anti-establishment, which in our right now where we're at, anybody who's anti-establishment feels good.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest reasons. Like when he started fighting Twitter and he bought Twitter, and he was like, I'm doing this because I care about free speech. I mean,
Hey, real talk. Once he got on Twitter, it made Twitter a lot more reasonable.
reasonable as in
It didn't just I would be hesitant to post half of the stuff that I'm talking about.
back in the day.
Yeah, because cats would get banned.
Oh,
If they said, they would get blocked, they would get banned, they would get censored, their reach would get limited if they said anything, absolutely anything that went against anything that had to do with the left.
Mainstream.
How are people making money on Twitter?
If you make money, well, you have to be subscribed to you have to have the blue check. You have to be verified. You have to be a verified
$15.
account. I'm not sure how much it costs, but you have to have a verified account. And then once you get a verified account, based on your engagement,
I thought it was only $5.
I'm
I
asking.
thought Elon was like, yeah, it's gonna be $5. You're gonna pay your $5 or whatever it was.
it's not crazy expensive, but once you become verified, it's easier to make money. And what's funny, because I was actually about to say maybe you should.
I'm thinking about it now.
You should.
Do you have a Twitter?
Yeah.
Or X? You do?
He has one, but I don't think he's
It's dry.
it's dry shit.
It's very.
I mean, but I think it'll be perfect. I mean, it's another stream.
Because you're saying that I could go on there without the heavy censorship that used to exist before, which means it's got less censorship than YouTube.
Oh hell yeah!
So
Nigga, you can post porn on X if you want to.
that's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's actually a really good avenue to make money. I would say it's probably an untapped field, but the people who do
Is the making money part new? Did Elon?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
It's a new
Okay.
thing because I guess he's trying to make it similar to how YouTube and Instagram is.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, so
Okay,
but they do have a streamline.
okay. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah. So, I mean, what else was happening in the world aside from the robots taking? Did y'all see the demonstration of the robots and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Now, I will say, because I continue to look into it. So on that day, they did have
Remote control.
pilots.
Yeah.
So all the robots were piloted by humans.
But were the robots doing the talking?
I don't know.
The voice.
Yes. Yes, they were.
I mean,
You mean their actual responses?
Yes, the robots were talking.
I'm not. They were talking. It sounded like a human.
Well, that's how.
But that was the robots.
That was intentional.
Okay. Yeah.
All I know is that they were piloted.
I didn't see them doing anything. It was literally the conversation.
Yeah, they were talking. I have a video I could play, so we can get a brief understanding of. Oh, let me see this one.
Optimus. It's insane. It's even talking.
Little short little robot.
Right here.
Oh, hello, John.
How are you?
How you doing?
That's crazy. I'm talking to a robot. From San Jose. Probably from where you were born in Silicon Valley.
Born.
Where do you live in San Jose? Do you
Well-
live in Almond Valley, or do you live in
Ye-
Santa Teresa area?
No, I live in Las
Just
Vegas.
imagine having a conversation with a robot.
Oh, wonderful.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Nice area.
Where do you live?
Beautiful hiking I hear out there.
There is. Where do you live?
I live in Palo Alto at the current moment.
Figures. Yeah, this is awesome.
That's where they train us. That's where we get our builds, and that's where we work with a wonderful group of people.
Okay,
What's
there was
the
like a
hardest
little
thing
glitch
about
in
being
his
a
voice, so
robot?
I guess that is actually
It's a robot.
coming from him.
Trying to learn how to be as human as you guys are. And that's something I try harder to do every day, and I hope that you will help us become that way.
Well, awesome. Nice to meet you, Optimus.
You have to program them to say all that stuff, though. That's the thing.
I mean, that's easy.
I know.
They're running off of AI.
AI, it's
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT, yeah.
So
Well, it'll be his own system, Gronk, because he doesn't rock with OpenAI.
Whatever, bro.
He's
Whatever.
He's the founder. So
Where'd the technology come from initially?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's got better technology than
probably
ChatGPT.
does. This is also why.
Well,
Tesla's-
ChatGPT is a little bit more biased, and he's trying to create some that isn't like super
of course
left
it's
leaning.
biased.
Yeah.
It's always going to be biased. Even his is this all going. That's not. You can't make it unbiased.
Yeah.
If I had the option to buy an Optimus,
You gonna get one?
no. Let me say my point. If I had the option to buy an Optimus, and one was a left wing Optimus and one was a right wing Optimus,
Shit, let me get that right wing, cuz.
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Like I'm not getting that blue. I'd get a red one.
They selling them for 20,000, 30,000.
Yeah, was he said 25,000?
That's very affordable.
It's extremely affordable.
Y'all going, you know what I mean?
No.
Y'all ain't,
No.
oh, y'all got these iPhones and all this other technology. Y'all want a robot?
Do you think that I want a robot?
We can have a robot clean all these dishes.
I'd rather clean them
We can
myself.
clean them dishes, cuz.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
let's get Optimus on these dishes.
They're not at that level yet.
They're not even close.
They were having a hard time grabbing stuff in hand. They're
not
this
even
is what I
close.
said. We are way
This
far
is all.
away.
This is SpaceX stuff.
Yeah, this
They're
is
just fake.
This
It's
is like
not.
when you go to look at when you go to a car show and they have all the
concept
concepts.
cars. Mm-hmm.
They never come out that way.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, the concept. But there are probably advancements in technology they need to make, because the one thing that a robot doesn't have is they don't have like truly the hands of a human.
Right.
And a lot of things that we do require actual dexterity.
They need a synthetic skin.
Correct. So there's advancements that need to be made. So a robot's not going to be able to wash my dishes by hand. Now, what he could do is very systematically pick things up and load them in a dishwasher, which is another robot. But we're way far off.
Elon is an absolute master at marketing.
Yeah.
Bro, they sold like $1 billion worth of Cybertrucks before they ever came, all pre-sale. Like that's absurd. That's absurd. And then people have to wait 5 years for him or
Yeah.
whatever it was. He's doing it again.
Y'all think they look good?
No.
The Cybertrucks look good. I like them.
That wasn't the question. Nah, that wasn't the question. The question is, does it look good? Not do you like it?
Yes.
If you could swap, okay, if you had the option of getting, I was going to say a BMW, but I don't know if you like BMW anymore.
That's not really in the cars like that, bro.
Okay, if you had the option of a Cybertruck, how much are they? 100?
No.
They're like 57, I think.
That's it.
I mean, 60,
what?
less than 80.
Oh, was that your answer to my question?
I said no. You said 100,000. I was like, no. I thought it was like 50,000.
That's it?
Yeah, they're less than 80. I'm pretty sure.
They're just rare.
They're
just
people.
hard to
The
get.
secondary market is crazy.
Oh, okay, that's why.
If you buy it, if you're a dealer and you have one, like you're a dealer, not a Tesla dealer. You're just a dealer with one. You're marking it up.
Okay.
Where else you gonna buy it from?
Well, it says the price starts at 81,000.
Okay.
Okay,
That sounds reasonable.
I think the price changed between launch and now, but
Oh, that would make sense. The demand is so high, so they can keep raising the price.
Well, they have a Cybertruck that arrives next year, starting at 62,000. So
that's probably closer to the price point Elon originally wanted. He doesn't want that high price point on those.
I personally, if I had the option between a Cybertruck and I don't know any other car in that same price range, I'm not picking the Cybertruck. I
like the Cyber. Only reason why I wouldn't do it is because of the less control of things. But like the technology inside, I think it's pretty cool. But
that's just like any Tesla.
Yeah,
They're not different than any other Tesla.
but it's cool. Like if
would-
you want to express your road rage, you could run some motherfuckers.
That's scary. Would you be interested in buying a Tesla? Not right now, because the way that
Originally, yes, but now no.
why
Why no?
no?
Just because it's like it's just I feel like it's less human control. It's more power. It's like battery powered and all that stuff, and it's moving away.
This isn't your only car. This isn't your only car.
Oh, if I had an option of having both,
Yeah, you have.
I mean, I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't get it. It's the idea of it. It's cool, but it's not anything that I would necessarily want.
I think that if I'm being honest, if it was a second car, I would probably get one. And
So you like the way it looks?
I like the simplicity of them, but at the same time, now I wouldn't get like a low, like a 3 or whatever. It would be more.
Oh, you're talking
expensive.
about Tesla,
Yeah, Tesla.
not Cybertruck.
Not off Cybertruck. Okay. I'm not getting a Cybertruck, but just in general.
And Teslas are a lot more affordable now.
They've
They're
always
much more
been pretty affordable.
Yeah, but they're even more affordable now.
Bro, y'all don't understand. This dude is an evil genius.
He wants people to have
He
them.
wants people to have them. Why? Because he's got to have his charging stations. He needs people off petrol. He controls electricity. He's got the panels. He's got the gigafactories. So if he can move America onto EVs, Tesla that's where else are you going?
Somebody, I just learned that Ford is I think creating a deal or just struck a deal with Tesla.
I'm not
so
surprised.
that Ford can now use his batteries.
They need to be able to compete.
because they can't compete.
He's not a car manufacturer. He's an energy manufacturer. This is what niggas don't understand. He's building the cars so that he could create a demand for something that never existed before. That's the evil genius part.
Oh, my dude's the ultimate hustler.
He really is.
Bro, like the dude he's the way his mind works is this. No, I guarantee you probably never heard that. Because I've never heard it. I'm just telling you guys because it's what I see. I've never heard that.
That's because he's high functioning.
Yeah, he's very high functioning.
What do you mean? Like he's
High functioning autistic.
Oh, okay.
So his mind works.
Shit, would y'all want to be high functioning autistic?
I don't even know what that looks like. I mean, I know what it looks like. I mean, I would not want to change how my mind works. No. That's the way
High functioning autistic people have a unique perspective on the world and reality, and you can monetize that if you've got the other
It's
characteristics.
like Rain Man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
Rain Man wasn't high functioning.
I was gonna say I don't think he was high functioning though.
But the brain power that he got from being autistic is like a superpower.
My friend, Tyler's brother Robbie, he was considered high functioning autistic, and this dude like didn't feel pain. Like he had
Emotional or physical?
physical.
Okay.
He like broke his ankle and walked around on it for like a week or so. And then eventually he got to the point where he was just like, he started complaining to his mom, like, hey, my foot hurts. And then she looks at it, and it's black and blue. Like, it's like, bro, what? He goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, your ankle is completely broken. How have you been walking on this? And he was like, well, it just started bothering me. But then, of course, on the converse side, if you just touch him the wrong way and he doesn't like it, now his arm is broken. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, that's a superpower. Because we also have to understand that our mind is what sends and receives a signal for pain. And if your mind works differently, it's like, well, I'm limping because there's a physical connection that's not there, but the receptor for pain, I can take so much more of it because the way that I experience it in my mind. So, and everyone's everyone's a little different. So would I choose that? I don't think I would intentionally choose to change the way that my mind currently works. I don't think that I can even imagine making that change. So,
yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be a fairly interesting thought or
if you
experience.
If I could take a pill
to become autistic?
No, just to temporary.
Hey, they got them down at the doctor office. Yeah, I mean, take a shot.
Bill got you, bro.
No, I'm saying, like, if there was something that was like, experience X, Y, and Z, right? So if there was something that there was some synthetic that psychologists would use that would allow you to create empathy. I don't know. I think of it this way. And they're like, well, if you work with people who have a victim mindset, I don't know. You take this capsule, and then for 24 hours, you will understand the emotions that they go through. You will understand what they feel. Right? I don't know. Things like that.
Don't worry. Elon got you.
I'm sure. He just hit you with a program.
No, I mean, when Neuralink.
Yeah.
That tech, nigga, people don't understand what the door that technology opens up.
The guys that were playing video games were like, this is literally unfair. He was like, when they're playing shooting games, Counter-Strike, things like that, and they're like, it's unfair. Like, when this becomes like a big thing, they're going to have a league that is specifically for only people that have Neuralink, because he was like, it will shoot people before I even like try to tell my mind to do it. Before I tell my brain to raise the gun and move in that direction, it's already shooting them. Because your brain is running off of your receptors of your eyes. And now we are focusing on something. If I'm looking at the camera, my eyes still see the entire room. Mm-hmm. My brain is still calculating everything, the colors, it's calculating the temperature, it's calculating everything, but my focus is still just on the camera. Mm-hmm. So what the Neuralink was doing is he may be looking at something, but his brain is still seeing, hey, there's a bad guy, and he'll turn and shoot, and he'll be like, I didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even see him. And he was like,
I didn't see that. I saw him playing like some other game. I didn't see him playing no first-person shooter.
Yeah, it was a shooter.
That's insane. But
maybe it's two different guys. I think there's only two.
It might be. It might be. I only saw the first guy. Oh. I don't know who you saw, but yeah. Y'all remember? I want to say it was Judge Dredd.
That's Arnold. Oh, what's his name? The other guy.
Stallone.
Yeah, Stallone.
Where there was a scene where they were having synthetic sex.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was Judge Dredd or.
I don't remember.
I think I know.
Did you see the movie?
About.
I played the video game.
Was it Dredd?
On Super Nintendo.
where he was like, because he woke up out of like a coma or something. And then he was like, he was talking to the woman. He was like, yeah, let's have sex, yada, yada, yada. And he's going to take his clothes off. And she's like, no, what?
What are you talking about?
You swap biologicals? We're talking that movie?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think it's Dredd.
Why do you remember the
lines?
Line. Like, that's the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is. Yeah. I mean, so like the thought process
that's a good like trans type vibe. Like if niggas want to switch biologicals and have sex or some shit.
No. Not switch biologicals.
Swap.
Like
fluids,
like actual intercourse, sex. Like I'm putting my penis in her vagina. That's not what they did. they just put on the helmets
And thought about it.
it.
So they mentally fuck
and then
each
they
other.
would experience it.
The feeling.
Right.
Because the body doesn't know the
the
difference.
body doesn't know the difference. The mind.
That's actually pretty interesting.
It is pretty interesting. So now you don't have to worry about pregnancy,
Hey, man.
diseases.
Boy,
I
I'm gonna be busting
if
on
if I could bang my girl out from across the way,
Hey, that'll make long distance relationships.
Bro.
You be like, Steven, what you in there doing, cuz?
like, hey man, I'm up
You
here.
could literally have a relationship with someone you've never met.
Yeah,
Now here's the
it takes online dating to a whole nother level.
Whore. I'll be fucking everybody.
Bro, you know how much OnlyFans women are gonna make? But it's not even OnlyFans. Them dudes that don't mind being a girl.
Oh,
Bro.
You know what? I abstain.
See? Now you
I would abstain.
Now you're not interested.
That'll be
anymore?
like the fucking the Netflix thing where
Black Mirror.
yeah.
That was a I forget what movie it was, but that's a thing too, where they would go into these worlds and then they will go into the world as a character, but then outside they're like, oh no, I'm actually a man.
Mm-hmm.
But in the world, they're a woman. So it's a once again. Before we got to that point, because I think that I don't know which one would come first, like a helmet, because I think we're already moving closer to there with like Apple Vision, stuff like that. But then you start connecting in the Neuralink technology. I think that the implant is really, I think it's further off, or they would have to do them so that people can experience it. But then say like, yeah, but if you got the actual implant, it'd be even a deeper connection.
Yeah, I think a suit makes a lot more sense.
As an adjustment period.
Like Ready Player One had a suit, right?
I've never seen it.
What?
I haven't.
It's a video game movie.
Mel,
They die in real life.
I don't understand how you haven't watched these movies.
Nigga. All I know is anime, son.
That's wild. All these movies we've talked about, you've never
Ready?
seen them.
Like, and these are all top 10.
These are older movies.
No. The Terminator is obviously the Matrix, but Ready Player One is only a few years old.
Yeah, but even so, you have Netflix. You don't just scroll. Like, you don't just take.
Nigga,
You don't have a period of time in life where you end up watching a lot of movies.
As an adult now, no.
I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm just vegging out for the next 24 hours. I'm talking about like, if you look back and you're like, yeah, you know what? Last year I watched a lot of movies.
Only time I can probably count how many movies I watch a year.
Okay, but can you count how much anime you watch?
Yeah, actually, yes. Because I don't watch as much.
I'm not talking about shows. I'm talking about just total episodes.
In life or just like yearly?
No. I'm not.
No.
Okay.
Look, Mel, nigga, you need to watch Ready Player One. But
I'm not against it.
I know you're not against it.
You just never heard of it.
Yeah, honestly, never heard of it.
I'm telling you. You need to watch it.
These are all good
an amazing
movies.
movie.
Shit, okay, shit. Once we get our, you know what I mean?
I actually was thinking about that.
I don't think that. Why? Because the studio and
Loft.
projector.
No, we'll just have a night. We'll have movie night.
Yeah, we'll have them.
Yes, nigga. I've been wanting to do movie nights.
Why? Whoa. First of all, why you get all aggressive? Why you set up like that?
This ain't the beginning of the podcast no more, nigga.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
See, I brought that back. Yeah, I'm learning, nigga. But yeah, nigga, we have a movie night. That's like when we first moved to Texas. That's what we used to do. You know what I mean? Me, Anthony, Chris, we used to, our first movie we watched was The Notebook. Cuz you wouldn't even expect that.
Anthony picked that, didn't he?
I did.
Wow. You must have been going through something.
No, I just like the movie. I can separate any like emotions that happened in
It's
movies.
a good movie.
And just appreciate it.
I never would have picked.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not saying obviously it's a good movie because it's big, right?
Pause.
And I can watch.
Yeah, continue. Just go. Keep going.
I can sit and say I can watch a romantic movie and say, wow, that was a really good movie. It had a good story. I felt connected, right? But that doesn't mean that I want to go watch another romantic movie.
I do.
Okay.
If I see something I like, I'm trying to find something that's as close as possible to the exact same thing, but differently.
Interesting.
Like, nigga, I'm like, man, I need another one. Oh, different one. Oh, I love this. Or like if I find like a Scorsese type movie, I will immediately try to follow like his direction when
Yeah.
it comes to those type movies.
I mean, he did. He went on a tear.
And it's the same thing with like the 300 that
Okay.
type movie.
Yeah.
I love those type movies.
The first two. The first one was, I mean, is untouchable.
The first 300.
Yeah.
Nigga, me and Chris went to go see that in New York. In New York. Yeah.
The second one, it immediately started to fall off.
It was completely different.
Sure.
It wasn't.
You can't remake.
You
that.
can't remake
Yeah.
that. The visuals were the same.
That's what I love. Like the 300 visuals, and the same thing with Sin City, which is completely different.
Okay, I didn't like that movie.
You didn't like Sin City? I loved it. I didn't like
It was hard to watch.
I couldn't like I couldn't get in. I find myself drifting in it. Like I'm just like I can't. This is not. I don't like
love
this.
the multiple stories. Jessica Alba was in there.
The colors, the black and white.
I love that. Oh, I fucking love
I
that.
can. Well, this you also read manga.
Oh yeah.
So it kind of.
I mean, yes, I loved it. Granted, it's an American made thing, but the details with the artwork, how it's dark, and then they color and highlight some of them. Man, I absolutely loved it.
It was Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy.
Oh, you're about to say you've never seen Dick Tracy?
No, I know about Dick Tracy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All yellow. Yeah,
Okay.
I know about.
Have
Dick
you
Tracy.
watched? Don't play with me. Have
Yeah.
you watched Dick Tracy?
I've seen it probably. I just
movie.
to be dead ass. I just don't remember it. It's
Mel,
just been so long.
Mel.
I know I've seen it. Same thing like with Roger Rabbit. I've seen it. I just don't remember a lot of details. Of
I don't remember a lot of details of Dick Tracy, but I can tell you, I remember him running down the middle of the street. The ground is wet. It's an old school like town. He's got the yellow hat, the yellow trench coat. Like I remember Dick Tracy, but I can't tell you details about the movie.
I couldn't tell you any characters.
I highly recommend y'all watch it. It's worth watching again.
Nigga, I thought you don't watch movies again.
If it's been so long that I don't really remember the details of it, I will.
Okay.
I would love to have been around in that era.
That Dick Tracy era.
Just the dressing, they dressed up.
I'm about to say it's the way they dress.
You can still dress up right now.
It's not the same.
Why not?
It
Who
is.
cares? You can go outside.
It's not the same, Steve, but also by the same token, it's kind of cool that you do it and it's not the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, I fuck man. If I see any outfit that I like, I don't care where it's from. I'm getting it.
Out there rocking the Dick Tracy. I mean, just the matching hats. I mean, the trench coats. I'm like, these niggas were.
Dude, imagine if we all dressed like you wore your blue, purple, I had red. We came in our, you know what I mean, with a suit everywhere we went.
Well, we supposed to start dressing up and going out.
Well, I don't think that's
the thing is,
I don't think that's gonna happen because you
What? I can't go out?
can you go out?
But yeah, I can go out.
Judge me.
Oh wow!
I'm just saying, I could go out. All
She
right?
be going out.
Nigga, we going out then. We stepping out.
You know what I mean?
I ain't shit.
She be going out on
The-
little
the-
dates and stuff with her friends. What you talking about?
yeah, the thing about it for me is just like
Try
the
to play me.
clothes.
The sizes. Mm-hmm. I mean, you would obviously would have to be custom made.
It'd have to be custom. But niggas, if we did that, people would think we was in costume, which I don't have a problem with.
If
Not if they're very well put together.
yeah, like if we was to like shut it down. I mean, honestly, if it was to be, it wouldn't necessarily have to be all or like primary colors because we'll probably look like the Power Rangers or something like that if the colors are super vibrant. But if we style it where you got we could style it in a way where it's like, man, who the fuck are these dudes? You know?
Yeah, it's almost like putting a filter on your pictures though, because that's like a one and done.
Right.
Like we do, you know what I'm saying? It's not our culture. However, I do think I'm down to cultivate the culture. You
just start mixing and matching. So you have one outfit that's, let's say it's purple, but then now you have purple pants and then you mix it with a yellow shirt or whatever. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Me personally, like, I have become more creative in ways, but when it comes to like clothes, my fashion, it's really not my strong point. So I'll see something and I don't want to take the risk, which I'm like, man, this looks good, but I'm like, it looks good on you.
You should.
I just don't. It's
Yeah, it's such a weird thing. It's just a psychological thing for you.
well, I understand. I don't want to take the risk.
'Cause I was like that when it came to clothes.
Yeah, but
like,
no, you also were.
no. I'm
You
talking
went
about
from one extreme to the other.
Basically.
yes. Did I?
Yeah, man,
what?
you've always been extreme. That's for sure.
Okay.
No, you only wore 4 colors: red, black, with white and brown.
Gray. Yeah. But yeah, up until a particular point in
Is it
time.
gray?
But what I'm saying is, yes, but this is me just like, I don't want to be like anyone else. This is just me being me. But what I struggled with when I wanted to change was that pink. Because the idea of wearing pink, like, man, guys don't wear pink. It's like, all right, fuck, I ain't wearing pink. But then that notion was out there that guys, you know, they gay if they wear pink. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to allow a color to decide if I'm going to wear something or not. And I was a little hesitant to wear pink, but now I love pink. I remember my first time actually going to H&M and buying my first pink shirt. You know what I mean? I was rocking that bad boy.
I've only owned a couple pink shirts, but I don't have any. I don't think I've owned any. I don't own a solid pink shirt, but I do own shirts with pink.
There's nothing gay about pink, although I think pink tees are suspect.
Just a straight.
I think it's
a
just
straight pink
tee.
tee.
I don't think they. I think it's, if you wear like a pink shirt and it's like a mesh type thing,
If it matches the outfit,
yeah, or whatever you're wearing,
you can wear a pink tee.
You could wear a pink tee, yeah. Pink tee, black pants, and like some shoes with a little pink highlight in it.
You can do it. If you just out there with some black cargo pants and a pink tee, I don't know. I mean, you could.
You know what, Chris? I meant to
wouldn't
tell
do
you
it.
that I think you look really nice in like those bright colors. Like I saw you in that orange hoodie. I was like, man, that actually
It was a very nice color.
it complimented. I was like, man, I ain't never seen this. This is
It's
actually
our,
really
it's our
nice.
skin tone.
That's
I
very
look good in
interesting.
bright
I never
colors
would
as
have.
well.
Thank you. I never would have even. I
Yeah.
never.
I was on the live and I'm just like, that's a nice. And in my head, I'm like, that's a nice hoodie. But then I'm like, it's not the hoodie. It looks good with his skin tone.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like, man, I was like, nigga, trying to take my little color, but it's all good. Yeah,
Look at
baby.
Mel, give him compliments.
I don't.
We always get compliments.
No.
How many times do you say that?
Mel, I'll say this.
I'm always gonna say it.
Since Steven's been saying it, your compliments have increased. I don't know if it's psychological or not.
No, y'all are probably just paying more attention to it.
That's fine.
I compliment things that I see if I like it.
Well, maybe we just stepping our game up since he made the comment. Then. But yeah, I the reason I don't wear bright colors is not because I don't like them, is because it's hard to find clothes. Like, it's just a challenge, and it's kind of the reason why Zuckerberg only wears the same clothes over and over. Like, I kind of have that syndrome where it's like. Because like I can't just go to the store and just buy stuff. Like, Steve can go to Macy's and buy something. I can't go to Macy's and buy something.
Nigga, I don't even shop in stores.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
options are
the
there.
options. It's like I got to go online. I got to go to specialty.
It becomes more of a hassle and a headache.
Man, I bought a jacket from a tall place, and the arms were still too short. Like, it's just I can't win. So it's like it's too much.
Man,
Yeah, you need to make another $200,000 a year so you can just have all your clothes made.
Well, I need a stylist, and then I need
well, that's what I'm eventually going to do is buy just my own. Because I see a lot of styles like, man, I don't like that. But I have the idea of what I want. Like, I want to look like a bleach captain, like everywhere.
Jesus.
I mean, that makes sense.
Like, that's my style now.
The funny thing is
I
that
love it.
that period of time where you had to actually go into your office, I personally, because this is obviously from my lens, I was just like, this is some of the best I've seen Mel look. When you were actually having to dress. Like
The office? Like, for
when you were
work?
going into office for work. Like, you came back, you had on jeans, you had on these boots, you had on a sweater, and I just was like, you look so good. Pause.
Hey, nah, you ain't
Wow,
got to pause that.
the way
nigga.
you said
No,
that.
no,
Okay. Yeah,
it's
you need to
true.
Pause that.
It's how it's true. Like I thought that I said this is the best I've ever seen him look, and it was not just your outfit, but everything was form fitting. You like, don't take this the wrong way. I was like, you look like a grown man.
You a man.
Like, if you went on to Pop the Balloon, I would suggest you wear those type of outfits.
No, because then it's a filter. Because
I'm-
that's
I'm
not
just-
what they're gonna
I'm
get at
just
home.
saying.
Nah.
He needs to go on just like that.
like a bleach captain.
Yep.
Yeah.
What I'm just saying, like, and I'm not. There's no shade. I'm just saying, like, that's just my perspective, and I was just like, it really showed off. And I don't know. And once again, it's just because of where I'm trying to go. I'm like, it shows off his hard work. It shows off the shape of his body. It's very adult. Like, that's my opinion.
I think
corporate America.
One of my
It
ex-girlfriends.
wasn't. He wasn't even corporate America. He could have worn this outfit on a date. He could have worn this on a day to day. It was just that I don't ever see him wear those type of clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one of my ex-girlfriends said the same thing. She said, when I first met you, well, see, I guess by the voice.
Yeah, we know.
Was it her?
Yeah. She said, when I first met you, you were just really nice. But now you got all these colors. You used to dress the button. I was like, nigga, hey, man. Hey, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'll wear it every now and then, but if it ain't.
You said it, though. My man said, every day I want to look like a bleach cap, and that shit is crazy to me.
I like it.
I'm saying
I like it.
It's
I like it
comfortable,
for
man.
you.
Well, Mel can do it.
It's. I think it's like, and I also think it's influenced by a lot of series that I watch because I'll be seeing some outfits like, damn, he killing that. Even though it's like anime or whatever, I'm like, man, this shit look bad as hell. And I don't know.
And then we get an Amazon package, or then we get a package from China. I'll bring the package in, and it is Jingzhong Huyanshun.
China.
5 labels on it because it's going through the ports, and I'm like, this is Mel's.
Hey man,
You pick it up, it's floppy. I said, nigga, this is close.
I think it's funny how different our lives would be, or how they would look if money was no object. Like Mel would spend his money on to enhance all of the things that he likes, and you would see more of him. I could literally see Mel getting someone to custom design really quality materials and things, because like the stuff you get, the cosplay stuff, it's just not attractive. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? Some people might be okay with that quality, but it's like, bro, this is plastic. It's not given.
cosplay.
Yeah.
He's not saying you wear cosplay. He's saying when someone gets cosplay stuff.
I got
it's
you.
not
So
good quality.
so for example, if you want to be a Naruto ninja, like if you want to, you know, Leaf Ninja or something, you can get the jacket.
Yeah.
But the quality of the jacket isn't up to par.
Yeah.
It looks the part, but the quality is not there.
You got to make it yourself,
And-
or you have to buy it, and it's just astronomical.
And I'm a little bit more conscious of the type of material that I wear because I typically I don't want to. I try, but it's very hard to stay away from like hybrid materials,
Rayon,
like
polyester,
like
blends.
Like if it has cotton, it'll be 65% cotton and 35% polyester. And so, I mean, I try to look at things that have like 100% cotton.
Good luck.
I mean, it's like, and the funny thing is, like on a website, it'll say it, but then when I get the material, I look at the tag and it'll say 75% cotton.
They lie.
You order that internationally, they will get you.
They lie. As a matter of fact, most bamboo products are plastic, which is just so trifling.
I ordered from Shein Men,
Bro.
years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't ordered from them.
Did you know they had men? Shein Men?
Yeah. I
Because
think
if
I
you-
ordered like 2 shirts and I was like, okay, I'm good.
Yeah, because their prices are crazy.
Yeah.
I can see why these women be on there. This is why they have so many outfits.
Yeah, that's why I'm
because
probably getting
nigga,
infection and shit.
they can spend $150 and you can get 20 outfits. Like so it's crazy.
You get what you pay for. Too.
And I think there is one shirt that I got from there that I was like, I actually like this shirt. But regardless, when I was ordering them, they were all, 100% cotton. Like everything showed up completely different than what it said that it was going to be, except like the 2 shirts that I got that I liked. But yeah, I mean, that was my little. I think I probably spent $150, $200 in total with them in the last.
I remember and that stuff was trifling. Some of the stuff you got, I didn't see. I don't know that I saw all of it, but I know. I think it was a suit or something like that.
I have, yeah, and I've said no.
You had a Shein suit?
I have one.
Bro, yeah, does it fit?
Yeah, it fit me. I mean, fit. I mean,
It's trifling.
It's like they're like plastic.
Y'all should check out this website. It's called Elaine Dupuit or something like that. I think they'll probably have sizes that you all have, like for your suits.
I want to get one of those. I don't want to call it a suit subscription, but
Is it where you can change and you can buy a suit but give it back and you get a new suit?
no. You own them, but it's not like like you can get those boxes where like every month you get a new shirt, or they'll send you a pair of pants or a belt, and they change them all
They
the time.
style it up based on your size.
Yeah, but it's not like that. Even though that does sound interesting to me, but it's not like that. But I saw something where it was like, and this is advertisement. I'm sure it's different, but it's like you get 5 suits for $49, and their quality they're basically there's little things that I've come across where they have subscriptions to where you can get a suit every month, and you can get it cheaper because you're on a subscription. So maybe it's $150, but every month you're giving them $150, which most people buy one suit every who knows. But I would like to. That would be one of my goals, to get to the point where I have an entire closet and they're nothing but suits.
Okay, yeah, sort of like how you just have clothes in general.
Yeah, but like
You need some active wear.
right.
But I
mean,
see what you're saying.
Some of the stuff that I have now, I'll just they'll just never get rid of unless I outgrow it or it rips or something.
How often do y'all wash out jeans?
Not very often. Well, I haven't even worn jeans. I wore jeans yesterday, but
Virtually never.
I mean, we're in Texas.
I get
6
them.
months
I get
out of
them
the year,
dry
I don't even wear
cleaned.
jeans.
I get them dry cleaned.
Dry clean?
Yeah, I don't wash them.
Yeah, I don't think I've washed my. Well, I don't really wash clothes like that
The
unless I'm.
there is a standard for clothes, and how often you should wash them. You are not supposed to wash jeans after every use. Literally, they're not meant to be washed after every use. I think that it is every 6 wears.
What is dry cleaning? Not like the service, but like the process of it actually occurring.
Well, how do you think they dry clean?
I don't know.
You have no idea. What does it sound like?
Because I'm thinking of dry. They clean it without water.
That's incorrect.
Because I hear dry clean. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
that's incorrect.
Steam.
They actually they use water. It's just not. It's the detergent that they use is special, and that causes things not to shrink, not to bleed.
Specifically the detergent?
It's pretty much, yeah. And then of course they don't dry.
It
them
doesn't
the
go in
same
a
way.
washing machine though, does it?
It's I'm pretty sure it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's dry cleaning is not what we think it is, but yeah, it's just how it's washed. It's not like just a standard washing machine. There is a special process.
Because I always hear dry clean. I'm just like, I know it's something that you do to make sure your clothes are taken care of.
Correct.
But what does that look like when it's being done?
I watched like a video on like how it's made or something, and they like went behind it.
You're the clean man, so you would like know everything about cleaning.
Okay.
What you are? You frustrated right now? You trying to clean something?
Nigga,
Make them mad.
it doesn't work that way. First of all. But yeah, but they actually are washed with water, because I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
But then it's like, well, how do they, like, you take your shirt and it's like you have a dress shirt and it's white, and the next, right, because if the shirt is tight, you wear it 2 or 3 times, and now of course you're like, okay, I need to wash this.
Yeah.
It's like, how do they do this? But no, it is washed in a washing machine.
It don't be cleaning the necks that good though.
Yeah, the necks be all like wrinkled and sometimes get yellow or something like that, right?
No.
Well, you have to,
I think you got to tell them like if there's a stain there.
well, sometimes you have to tell them, hey, make sure you get the neck on this,
Yeah.
and then they'll pre-treat it.
Yeah, you have to like tell them.
Yeah.
Because I don't tell them. I've never. And then I'm like, this doesn't wash better than
Make sure that they steam. I mean, when they dry, they go through a drying process, which is probably similar to like hanging. It doesn't go through a
traditional dryer.
Like when they get all the wrinkles out, you think that, oh, they just literally go with an iron. No, they like shirts and stuff slip over these machines, and the machines like inflate, and they inflate and push like steam out, and then another machine smushes it, and then it basically irons the whole shirt at one time. Like, that's why they can do volume.
So many. Okay.
Right? But they're not, you don't have a person. No, they do have people that will do certain things, but
If you want to crease.
it's not so different than what we think it is, washing our own clothes. But the way that they do it, it's a gentler process with a different type of cleaning agent that makes it safe for the materials. So, but yeah, with jeans though, I believe the standard is every 6 wears. So
Every 6 wears.
Every 6 wears.
Oh shit.
So
It's probably been a few years since I don't even wear. I try to. I don't. It's been a while. Since
I mean, if you have jeans just sitting in the closet over time, they're going to start smelling.
yeah, they have that like the old clothes
Yeah.
smell. I'm actually about to. I'm going through my closet now because I was looking for a shirt yesterday and I couldn't find anything. So I was just like, I took everything out. Now they're all on the floor. I was like, you know what? I'm about to just clean. About to go through like a closet cleaning of just putting stuff in
You
the bag.
probably have so much stuff.
You said probably.
I mean, I have
Well,
a decent amount.
It's undeniable. He has a lot.
I have we all have a lot
Oh, no, you have the most.
You
of
definitely
what clothing?
Yeah.
stuff.
No,
Both.
you have
Okay,
the most
okay,
of
okay,
stuff.
okay, okay,
Nigga,
okay.
you have boxes.
Okay,
You got a whole
okay.
damn warehouse.
But that's not fair. That's business. That's not mine.
Shit, man, it's personal. You know what I mean? We are. The thing is, what I've realized is that we're all humans are hoarders of something.
In a certain, and we hoard in different ways.
Yes, y'all niggas hoard pots and pans and
Mel,
machines.
No. Pots and pans. Mm-hmm. Who's hoarding pots and pans?
All you niggas.
No, not niggas. It's Chris.
I hoard pots and pans. What does that even mean?
Pot.
Are you
pans,
supposed to get rid of your pots and pans?
If it not being you, nigga? How
If
long?
I spend $400 on a pot, I'm supposed to get rid of it?
That's not.
What are
How
we talking
long
about?
have you had that red pot
I knew he was gonna say
that
that.
you recently just gotten rid of?
And why?
I was about to say, I got a red
broke
pot.
or something. Was the handle broke?
I use the red pot all the time.
Yeah, but
Son, you have had that red pot since before we've moved
How is
to
that
Texas.
hoarding? I was using it. I'm so confused.
No, I'm okay.
was that red pot $400?
No, I got that from
Normal standard red
I
pot.
got that from TJ Maxx. Yeah. Like 20 years ago.
that. Then you have a collection of what's those black pots or whatever.
The cast irons?
Yeah, the cast irons. And then we have all these damn cups. We have all these damn glass bottles. Got all these damn plastic bottles. You know what I mean? I'm not sure whose it is. I'm just saying.
Oh, you
they were
wanna get
mine.
rid of them?
They would be gone.
I've gotten
We
a
can get-
bunch
we
of.
can get
I've
rid of
gotten
the
rid of a
plastic.
bunch of stuff.
We can get rid of the plastic cups. I got a plastic cup, one of your cups that changes color. We could throw it away.
No. I'm gonna keep that one
Why?
because it's mine.
It's plastic.
It's mine.
Oh, so if it's yours, okay, I got you.
I have a lot of electronics. There's certain. I mean, I have I was just thinking of the number of stands, phone stands, tripods. I have a lot of those. There's certain things that I have a lot of, but a lot of my stuff is. Well, I think. Me and you, Mel. A lot of our stuff is in our rooms.
Yes.
Chris has stuff everywhere.
Okay, and we all know we don't have to keep doing this. We don't have to keep doing. Oh, by the way, I need you to go with me to Office Depot so we can get our dolly.
What?
Did you not understand the words I said,
Dolly, Home Depot.
or do you not know what a dolly is, or what are you confused about?
What's a dolly? It's like the carry thing, right? So you can.
Why do I need to go with you to help you get a dolly?
I need the rope.
Okay, we can talk about this off the podcast. You can take the car.
I don't want to take it. I want you to go with me.
I want you to go.
I want you to help me lift it in.
A dolly's not heavy.
Yeah, that's true. I just want you to do it for me.
Wow. Okay, it'll cost you.
Well, I guess we'll. All right, hold on.
That was everything.
Okay, we appreciate y'all rocking out with us. I am Animated Male, Chris James, Stephen, Michael, and we will see you beautiful people next time. Bye bye.